Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, all that other good shit. This is Bully Rants, and let me tell y'all like this. I'm going to address this issue, and it's not my issue because I'm not an exotic person, but I will tell you this. You know, this whole thing about the guy stuffing his dog and putting the dog up on the table and this and that and the other. I'll tell you my take on it, you know what I mean? Whoever gets offended, as they always seem to do, they get offended. But you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. To stuff the dog, I think was pretty cool, first and foremost. Let me say that. You know what I mean? You know, he loved his dog. To stuff the dog and to have the dog, you know, that's cool. That's a cool thing to do. You know what I mean? It ain't my thing, but it's a cool thing to do, and I think that was pretty, you know, pretty next level shit there. But you know, we talking about a dog show, and now, you know what I mean, it comes to a point now to where in a community where we already have a problem with keeping our dogs alive. It's an epidemic of dogs dying at a premature age. It's something that is being thrown in our face. It's something that is being put out there a lot. For you to think that it's a great idea for you to bring the dog that you stuck and did your taxidermy thing with and sit him on the table, and now people are posing around the dog like almost in a comical fashion. It's more disrespect, you know what I'm saying, to the dog. It's more disrespect to the community. It's more disrespect to the thought process that we don't know anything about dogs and that we don't respect health. You know what I mean? With you know, you wouldn't take a fucking person after he died and go and parade him around at an event and stuff like that. It really shows that, you know, to me, and I'm just saying that it really shows a lack of conscience as to what our community is going through and the challenges that we are facing to gain respect. You know, I will not sit here and tell y'all that I totally agree. You know what I mean? I mean that I disagree with the man having the dog stuff. Like I say that's pretty damn cool. You know, that's on the next level. But to go out in a show and parade it around, it's like some Weekend at Bernie's shit. We just gonna parade a dead body around. We gonna take pictures of it. It's going to the next extent, especially in the community where the dogs are known for dying early, having major health problems, and really just having a bad image as far as, you know what I mean, being acceptable about how we treat and react with our dogs. So I think, you know, it was a bad look. Overall, it was a bad look. Do I think that the intentions was bad? I don't think the intentions were bad, but it's obviously a bad look as we have outsiders that look in our community. It's like, okay, now they, you know, they're already breeding screwed up dogs, and we see all these dogs that are deformed and this and that and the other, dogs that can't breathe and this, but now they're literally posing with stuffed dead dogs, and you know, it's a very bad look, man. And it's, you know, no, you can't do that to TBKC. If you come with a dead dog, we will we will politely ask your ass to leave. You're not sitting a dead dog on the table at any of our shows. That's just not something that we want to represent. But you know, I think it goes to a bigger problem that we have, and it's just a lack of conscience of our situation in this community. You know, our community has really pretty much been under attack, and we see a lot of things. We see a lot of issues. We see, you know, and to continuously see people who are not really, it's not in their thought process to understand that we have to behave a certain way ourselves. You know what I mean? It's sort of sad, you know, just being realistic. It's very sad. And you know, we have to start thinking about image. It's not about how much money you made and this, that, and the other. If these dogs are ever going to be taken serious, we can't do things like that. It's just that simple. So I will reiterate, I don't think it was anything wrong with stuffing a dog, but I think to parade a dead stuffed dog around and people taking pictures and, you know, some of these comments that I see and shit like that is very bad, you know. It's just a bad overall look, and it's crazy that we are actually doing a bully rant about somebody's, you know, posing a dead dog at a dog show. Ah, my goodness. But you know, that's, you know, everybody asks me my take on it. I think it's sort of crazy, but you know, I will say on the flip side, you know, to have the dog stuff was a cool thing, but anything outside of that is absolutely crazy to me. And I'll just leave it at that, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. This was the weirdest bully rant ever. Until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.